the final of World Championship 2020 between Mr. Chung and GAIA shall start. We have the Sierra pre-ban, we have the GAIA pre-ban. No LD Nat5 pre-ban yet, so Achroma is still up, Gianna is still up, all that good stuff is still here. And first pick for GAIA will be Hathor. Wait, what? Is this 2018? Where's Beast Rider? Wait, what? All that comes down to this? A Hathor first pick? Wow, look at Mr. Chung. He is taunting GAIA with that light Monkey King. But it's gonna draft the Villager Vigor duo. Very strong bruiser lineup here that works really well against CC Com, especially when you have a false pick and let the Villager through. So GAIA, what do you want to do? What you're going to show the world with is going to go in with a Lauren and a Savannah. So as you can see right here on GAIA's side, we have triple strip already. He doesn't really need a Chiwa at this point. And also very strong damage defense break coming out from 2 unit here. Mr. Chung, what you going to do? He's going to go with the Vert to counter the Savannah. Very classic textbook counter. And a Leo as well. These two are bread and butter when you want to deal with a very strong Savannah. GAIA, you see this. When you picked up a Daphnis to one-shot something, it's going to go with a Daphnis and a Barbara to deal with this Vert and the Villager. So it's going to be a Leo ban. It's going to be a very aggressive turn 1 from GAIA. But Mr. Chung is very famous for getting that resistant leader together with the resistant prop. And that's going to be the Light Monkey King with the resist leader. Leo is probably going to get banned. I think one of the Beast Rider or Daphne is going to get banned here. Because if you let that through, that's going to be pretty bad. Let's see. Who's going to come on top in the first game to set the momentum of this fight in the final of the World Championship between GAIA and Mr. Chung. Both going for resistant leader. Both praying for the 15% to show up and save their ass when things go wrong. First turn belongs to the Barbara. Can he land the strip on the enemy here? It's going to be on the Monkey. Land the strip. Lauren for the next strip. Land the strip as well. And the last strip coming out from the Savannah. If that violent prop. No, but he does get a violent prop. But he will not do the skill 3. I repeat, you cannot do the skill 3, GAIA. I foresee the Vert Revenge and he didn't do it. So the Hathor can land the sleep. But right now, the Vigor was very lucky to escape the sleep from Hathor, so he can buff the speed for the entire team and maybe cut in between as well. Here comes the Barbara, trying to do some damage here, get the defense break going, push back from the Lauren and the Savannah, get a violent prop again to destroy this. But the Monkey is gonna get the most crucial violent prop this game and turn the game around. Vigor is still alive, Monkey is still alive, and GAIA let her aside. And now the game will belong to Mr. Chung, and that classic Villager violent prop is going to take away all the control. And right now it looks like GAIA is on a losing seat. And the Monkey, the Vert, the Vigor, they're all getting up on the counter right now, taking her out. And there's nothing he can do about it. The proc for Mr. Chung is way too strong for GAIA to handle. Even though he did get some proc, and that just pushed the Monkey proc to 27%. And Lauren will finally go out before she can do her last move. And the speed for the Vert, the control from the Monkey, the Beast Riders cannot do anything. And the protection from the Villager allowing for, even if GAIA gets some resistance going, there's just no way that GAIA can do anything to the enemy team that is healthy, protected, and getting constant turn. No more violent prop is seen from GAIA's side. The weary pot says looking pretty bad for GAIA right now. And all or nothing, going with a stun, missed though, but the team looking very strong. There's no gap in between. Big crit on the Barbara, and game 1 will definitely belongs to Mr. Chung here. The RNG is way too much for GAIA to handle. Villager do the finishing move on the Barbara, and there's nothing that he could do about it. Another sleep from GAIA, and he's gonna lose the first game. Mr. Chung with a classic violent prop, out of control, just destroy Gaia in game 1. We're going to game 2 of the final of the World Championship in 2020. Ooh, that monkey proc, man. You can see the clear disappointment on Gaia's face. The man who doesn't really show much emotion, but he was pissed. He was hella pissed when that monkey just like, hey. All right, we're moving on to game 2. That was a very fast game 1, ladies and gentlemen. It's gonna be scary. It's gonna be tough for Gaia. He lost the first game. You lose the momentum, you know? Now your mental is also affected. I mean, your mentality, your mental health, your mental strength is also affected by that first game right there. Will he go into the game 2? Maybe draft Akroma, maybe draft Molly. Maybe it's gonna give you a better chance dealing with Mr. Chung control com. We're moving on to game 2 between Mr. Chung and Gaia. And we have the Gianna pre-ban. We have the Chiwu pre-ban. First pick for Mr. Chung here. He's probably going to steal the Ciara away from Gaia and go into the good old Velaju protection. Here comes the Gani first pick, not the Ciara actually. So Gaia, will you go with the same strategy, the single target strip? No, he's going to go pretty safe with the Hathor in the front. First pick here, very standard, but not exactly the most interesting thing to watch. We have the Velaju and the Pra getting cicked up. One to counter Hathor, one to counter Fran. So Gaia right now is forced to be reactive against the enemy picked here. He's gonna pick up a Ciara to do damage. Potentially have to ban out the Velaju if you want Ciara to be your main damage dealer here. And also a Molly. So his last pick might be the Akroma, and Chung know that it's coming. So going with the Monkey King might not be the best idea because Akroma can potentially just solo the entire enemy team. So Gaia is looking to force Mr. Chung to go with something else instead of his comfortable pick. But Vega is still gonna be a very strong. But Mr. Chung doesn't really give a shit. He's gonna go straight into the same usual team that he used for pretty much everybody. Very strong team. It has every single element in the game, whether it's strip, immunity, healing, damage, turn cycling, every single thing combined. And Gaia's gonna get that Akroma out to try and take this win because that is one of his strongest unit, one of the most dangerous card that he has on his hand. Ciara getting banned, Vigor getting banned, even though Chung still has a healer. Is it gonna be enough? It's gonna be a long match. So sit back, relax, get your cup of coffee, get yourself comfortable, because we're going for a ride and it's gonna be a long one. Alright, first turn belongs to Fran. Will she buff though? Because if you buff, she's gonna turn into dots, but she will. And here comes Predicted Future. Double stun on 2 unit, and also that is the most important stun on the Hathor as well. And here comes Gani, probably gonna reset the Hathor, and it's gonna be a game where the Akroma fall or Praha fall, pretty much. Because the main threat is gonna be the Praha heal. The only way for Akroma to win this game is to take out the healer. So whether this Praha fall or this Akroma fall, that's gonna decide the fate of this game. Because both are very well protected, and Mr. Chung doesn't really have a lot of damage at this point. So whatever he's doing is gonna be negated by the Molly healing, and the damage that he can do will be negated by the passive of both Molly and Akroma to reduce the crit chance and to increase the glancing chance, which mean this is pretty much a staring contest at this point. So hey, if you have, you want to go out for a stretch, get a cup of coffee, get some water, go and kiss your wife, I don't know, go and do so, because this is gonna take a while. Because as you can see right here, it's just like one man just touch the other man with a finger, the other man touch the other man with a finger. They're just like and nothing's really happening. As you can see right here, both team are still pretty healthy right now. And yeah, the moment any danger is done to Mr. Chung team, Praha can immediately heal up. And the moment any danger happened to Gaia's team, Molly can immediately heal up. So is pretty much it. It's just one man be like, haha, XD. The other man be like, haha, XD. So this will go down in history, will be one of the worst World Championship match in the history of Summoners War. Because nothing is really happening, pretty much. Both have healers, both doesn't have really any damage. And the deciding factor will probably happen when you have attack up by 30 or 40%, and one of the unit here that can do damage, like the Praha or the Velaju, get a good turn where they do okay damage and maybe snipe off a unit. Maybe that's when something's gonna happen, but for now, it's still pretty much the same as turn 1. Nothing's really happening here. So imagine 2 men sitting across the street, right? They have 2 water guns and it's just like 2 kids. Actually 2 kids. They're just shooting each other with water gun. And it's like, aha, oh, you hit me. Haha, you hit me. And nothing's really happening. But if you look at the player, they are so focused right now. They have to keep track of cooldowns, of attack bar, of every single thing that can happen. But to us, it's the most boring shit that we have ever seen. But to them, it's the most stressful thing they have ever done. Because one misplay, you know, something might die. So the healing has to be on point. The stun, the sleep has to be on point. And nothing's really happening. And it's really worse for the player itself. So if you're at home, you're watching it, you have the unit the same as them, please don't go with this play style. It's really boring. And you don't want to play like this, right? Look at that. The monkey just did an AoE and nothing really happened. But right now, you see, Fran is in a position where she might go down. So this is an opportunity for Praha, Velaju, Monkey to go all in on this Fran. But Hathor say, look at that. Look at GAIA just like, my Fran will live to see another day. And yeah, the Molly is going to take a turn. And voila, we're back to where we start. Fran be healthy once again. And nothing is really happening. So at the moment that I thought maybe Fran's going to go down to the enemy team. But I think Fran is going to be here for a little longer. And Gani might actually go down first. If this moment, Akroma bring down Gani, is a very good chance. Oh, now that was the deciding moment of the game where one unit finally go down because Praha healing is nothing compared to the Molly and the Fran healing. And the sleep on the Velaju is crucial. And GAIA finally win the staring contest after a long fight between 2 players. Alright, game 3. Will he ban the Chroma? I really wish he banned the Chroma. Ban the Monkey too. Ciara and Gianna pre-ban. Wait. Ciara and Ganymede pre-ban here for 2 teams. First pick for GAIA. I mean, he knows that the Chroma strat just worked really well. It's just too strong. But is he going to go for it though? The Hathor first pick. So we are literally seeing the same draft once again from both players, which means we're going to see a Fran. We're going to see... Please, come on, Lauren Savannah. Come on, buddy. But it doesn't work against Mr. Chung. So if you want to win $100,000... Oh, okay, you see a Chiwu a little bit different here. I like that a lot. But a Chiwu... Oh, okay, a Barbara, not Savannah. Because if you pick Savannah too early, the Verd counter pick will really destroy you. But right now, Mr. Chung can potentially go in with a Leo and also have the Monkey at the last pick. The middle pick here can be... It's going to be a Verd. Man, it doesn't need a Savannah to bring down a Verd for Mr. Chung. Okay. GAIA, you see this. You know you cannot go Savannah. What are you going to do here? Maybe a Daphnis. No, he is going to go with Savannah and Lauren. He wants to finish the game fast, but there's a Verd and Leo over there. It's not going to be easy, and last pick from Mr. Chung is always going to be that strong AoE unit. That's going to be the Light Monkey King with the Resist Leader. And it's going to be tough, because if that thing Violent Proc or the Velaju Violent Proc once again, it's not going to be a good side. So we are going with the same game as round 1. But this time, will GAIA land his strip? Because any misstrip will be devastating for GAIA's team. We are playing the same draft. Will we see the same RNG? First turn belongs to Barbara. Will you get the strip? He's going to go in with style attacking onto the Villager. He get the strip going. That's very important. With the crit as well. And here comes the second stripper. Lauren, will you get it done as well, girl? Will you get it done as well? And she's going to get it done and get the defense break too. Will this get it done too? Because the speed buff allowed the monkey to get out of sleep very quickly. So this Savannah has to get the strip. And once again, she missed the strip. She get the violent proc. But don't go for the AoE. You know that you can't go for the AoE. And here comes the violent. Maybe the violent proc from Hathor is going to swing the RNG on the favor of GAIA. Land the steam and everybody. So this is exactly the same. Pretty much the same thing. Which means he has to go for that monkey quickly because the monkey or the Villager might be the reason why he's going to lose. But he's still going for the Vigor here. Maybe this is going to be a little different compared to the previous game. He's going to go for damage on Vigor. Cannot finish off the Vigor. 2 units on the verge of proccing Violent. That might be detrimental for Mr. Oh! Once again, GAIA! He doesn't change and the outcome doesn't change. And it's just gonna be the same thing, but without Vigor. Can Mr. Chung still bring this back? Here comes Savannah trying to get the turn here. She gonna go for the AoE, giving speed buff to the team so that you can get out of sleep quicker. But she's also paying for the prize. She's getting targeted. Will she stand strong? Because Mr. Chung damage is not as good without the Vigor defense break. And there's no more healing for Mr. Chung here. Which means he's also on the verge of losing if GAIA get good violent procs. No stun for the monkey. But does get a violent proc for another sleep. And he get everybody. Which means Savannah might not live to see another round here. Here comes damage from the Villager. Savannah's gonna lose her life to the dots. And Monkey's looking for the second target. And land a stun on Lauren. Very important because if Lauren get a turn, that might stop the Monkey or the Villager to get a turn as well. And violent proc from Barbara, but no skill to perform anything important. Violent proc from Lauren as well. And GAIA is gonna be Mr. GAIA from now on. You shall address me as a sir. And that's going to be defense break and push back onto the monkey. But doesn't keep him low for too long. Because right now the Verge is going to give the monkey turn. AoE stun. Land on 2 unit. GAIA has to focus down the Lauren. Because it's going to be... Come on, man. Come on. GAIA, can you bring this back? You chose to do the same thing. You have to have a strategy. And here comes Fastling. Will it take down the monkey? It missed the second crit, but it does get the violent proc here. Because the moment this Barbara... No! Why did you not use skill 3? He saved it. He was greedy. Like us. Like every Summer Supply, he was greedy. And not go for the skill 3 to finish off the monkey. And he might have to pay the price. Because right now the monkey control the entire team. He should have gone with a skill 3 monkey. Will he land a stun here? He missed the stun but get the violent proc though. Missed the stun once again. And here comes the Vert giving the monkey turn. Another violent proc as well. That one moment where he couldn't finish off the monkey was the moment he accept defeat. GAIA, can you come back from this monkey? We'll stun up the Barbara finally. And there's no way for him to come back from this. And Mr. Chung would take game 3. Away from GAIA. He go with the same play. He make the same mistake. And he make another crucial greedy mistake. And he lost the game. That moment when he was greedy. Oh, that was unfortunate. That was unfortunate coming out from GAIA. We are going to the game 4 of the final of the World Championship 2020 between Mr. Chung and GAIA. The pre-ban is probably going to be Gianna and it's going to be Chiwu. First pick for Mr. Chung. What's he going to do here? Will he take the Ciara? Or will he take... Not really though, because they don't really overlap. One is playing for like protection. One is going with strips. So Gani is going to get picked up by Mr. Chung. Combo really well with Velaju, Monkey King, Praha, all that good stuff. GAIA, what you going to do here? Will you commit the same mistake? Will you switch up the game style? Will you go with the Chroma Molly dirty strat? What are you doing here, GAIA? It's gonna be Ciara Fran. It's not Hathor Fran. Because I think Hathor is not very effective against Mr. Chung with a lot of protection over there. But look at Mr. Chung here. I think the Praha Veraju pick is right there for him to take. And he's going to take it. One to counter Veraju. I mean, one to counter Fran. And one to counter Sierra. And what is GAIA going to do? He's going to go with Vigor. Finally, somebody take Vigor away from Mr. Chung. And he might finish off with a Barbara. I think it's not a bad pick here for the strip and then the damage as well. He's going to take the Vert as well away from Mr. Chung here. So he's the one who will be commanding with the speed. But is it going to be enough though? He needs another protection unit. He still have Wusa, Beta under his belt to deal with the control. If Mr. Chung commit that greedy pick, doesn't have another stripper, then the double immunity from GAIA might be able to dominate. He's going to take the Barbara away from GAIA here. But GAIA can also take another immunity unit and ban out the Praha. Let's see what's the play here for GAIA. Wow, that monkey has 88.9% win rate. That's crazy. It's going to be a Savannah. So both are having only one immunity unit and not too many strip as well. Savannah going in, getting banned. Monkey getting banned as well. So here comes GAIA with a different team. And Mr. Chung finally going into a match without his monkey. Who's going to go on top? At least not Molly or Chroma. You know, that's pretty good. First turn belongs to the Barbara here. So potentially going in for the strip on the Vigor. Taking away the speed buff I think is very important immediately. Gonna go on the Fran. Missed the Fran. Ooh, but it's okay because right now Pra is gonna be here to strip as well. The Ver is on Wheel Rune, so he might be on Violent Wheel and not Double Revenge Wheel. Is he on Double Revenge Wheel? It's gonna be not on Revenge or not Revenging yet. And Fran is gonna move in front of Ganymede together with Vigor as well. Here is the opportunity for a bomb to quickly bring down somebody. And this is gonna be the Praha. So Ver's gonna give GAIA's turn. Sia's gonna have the bomb with attack buff ready on the Praha with defense broken, which means Promise Tam's gonna do even more damage, and Praha's gonna go out to the first bomb. GAIA is getting the advantage here, starting out the game 3-4. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. And right now, the Barbara doesn't have the strip as well, and they're still healing from the Vigor, and defense breaking a win unit might not be easy for a Barbara, but might happen. It does defense break, but doesn't get the crit with the second hit, so cannot absorb attack bar and finish off the Sierra. And GAIA get game 4 in a flash. Wow. We're going into the game 5 of the Summoners of World Championship 2020. Game 5, ladies and gentlemen. Let's see. What is it gonna be in game 5? Is it gonna be a Chroma? Will GAIA bring out the dirtiest of the dirtiest strategy and secure that big prize? Take home hell of money, or will he give us all he has in terms of aggressive strategy here? What's it gonna be? The final game, the one for the big, huge ass looking cup and money. Is it gonna be a Chroma Molly? The final game of 2020. That's gonna decide who is the best, most lucky, richest player in the world. It's gonna be finally the Monkey Band. That might have been the key to break down Mr. Chung. It's actually the monkey. He took the monkey out. Finally, somebody pre-banned the monkey. GAIA get first pick here. He's gonna go for the Ganny. Take away the Ganny of Mr. Chung as well. But Mr. Chung now have Gianna. It's gonna be scary with Gianna. Okay, here comes the Hathor and the Velaju for Mr. Chung. One to protect, one to control. GAIA, will you go for trip? No. He's gonna take the Vigor and the Vert away from Mr. Chung as well. GAIA finally realized that in order to beat Mr. Chung, you gotta become Mr. Chung. And he's gonna take all the unit that Mr. Chung play with. Now Mr. Chung has to play with a Gianna. Unfortunately, has to play with a Gianna. And my follow-up with, he has nothing. He might go with a Praha. He might go in with a Beach Rider. We don't even know what he has. We don't know because he never played with anything else. So what's gonna be? It's gonna be a Praha because he doesn't have anything else ruled anyway. And here comes GAIA. What do you have here? Will you go with the Wind Beast Rider? Will you go with the Water Beast Rider? Will you go with Busted Chris? I don't know, but it's gonna be exciting here. GAIA, he's gonna go with Double Beast Rider instead of the bullshit Achroma Molly. And it's gonna be fun here. Double Beast Rider coming out from GAIA cage. Mr. Chung, what do you have to at least counter this? He has to pick up the Leo. He has to pick up the Leo here, and the Leo has to be banned as well. GAIA doesn't give a shit about healing anymore. He wanna get it over and done with, and it's gonna be a Double Beast Rider match. And the ban is gonna be Leo, potentially banning. Oh, it's gonna ban the Barbara. So GAIA going in. I don't know if he can get turn 1 though, because Gianna is gonna just stun everybody. Because we saw GAIA Vert is actually on Will Rune. So if Hathor Gianna get his groove going, how does GAIA come back from this? But hey, if Mr. Chung can violent, Mr. GAIA can violent as well. And here comes critical arrow, boom, land on everybody. But the first violent belongs to GAIA, with the Vigor getting the speed buff and anti-crit. And no more violent for GAIA at all. And here comes Praha, not stripping though, because if you land dots on the enemy team, Hathor's sleep would not be as effective. Hathor going in with a delayed promise, gonna shut down everybody. But because everybody over there has speed buff, they're gonna get out of sleep very, very quickly. And there's nothing that Praha can do about it. Hathor get a violent proc here, potentially sleep, take away the speed buff of Savannah, going straight for the Savannah kill. No, it's gonna wake the Vigor without stripping the Vigor. So, wait, what? He's letting the Vigor defense break violent into a big damage hit, potentially. Shred coming out onto the Velaju here, doing very good damage on the Velaju. No violent proc from anybody just yet, which means that Velaju is gonna be just fine because Praha is healing, right? Bomb land onto the Vert, give Gian another turn here, and no violent proc because everybody is under 2 turns sleep. You cannot violent proc out of that. Hathor has that skill 2 ready, not using it. Still letting the speed buff stay on Vigor. And right now, Villager get a violent proc here. If Vert get a violent proc, he'll be stunned up by the bomb, potentially do a lot of damage to him as well. Praha with the AoE skill ready, but cannot really do anything but skill 1 onto an anti-crit unit, which means doesn't really do anything. No violent proc from GAIA's team as well. And now finally, the Hathor can use skill 2. Maybe. Maybe not. No, still saving that skill 2. And here comes Praha, gonna go for Daydream, another round of sleep. Missed the Vigor though, but here comes another bomb. Missed the bomb on the Vert, which means this bomb is not gonna kill, and Vert might actually wake up from this detonation, potentially violent proc into something big here. And this Vigor using his chance to violent proc, doing damage onto the Gianna. Finally a violent proc from the Savannah. This might finish the Gianna. Gianna's gonna go down, and Mr. Chung just lost one of his biggest damage dealer. And GAIA looks like he's gonna on his way, walking to victory. That small violent proc. And here comes the Hathor trying to stop the Savannah. But how do you stop a Vert from moving? It's just impossible. And he's trying to stun. He actually stopped the Vert from moving. But with a Vert violent proc though, no violent proc from Vert, which means Velaju can have this opportunity to kill the Vert. But Gani get a turn as well. May shut down the Velaju immunity and the Praha attack bar too. There's no skill from the Praha and the Hathor. Oh wait, there's delayed promise. So the game is still not over yet. The game is still not over yet. And here comes Hathor trying to stop the enemy from moving. Another despair stun from the Praha. Will this be the despair stun of the century right here? Here comes Hathor. Not going to go with skill 2. Here comes Praha trying to go for despair stun. Doesn't have it, but do very good damage. No violent proc from Savannah just yet. And here comes another round of damage from Praha. This might not be it for GAIA. I think Mr. Chung has this one. The swing is swinging back into Mr. Chung. Is going to go for the Daydream here to sleep the Savannah. Mr. Savannah! And here's opportunity for Savannah to go for the big defense break. He might clutch this victory. But no, he couldn't push back the Velaju. But he does have the defense break on the Hathor here. Might drop the Hathor right now. No violent proc for the Hathor to drop just yet. And the Praha, will she despair stun? She doesn't despair stun. Hathor doesn't have any skill available. And she's gonna drop the Savannah. Gani doesn't have any skill available as well. But does have skill 1 to bring down the Hathor. Get a violent proc. But is it gonna be enough though? Will this Savannah get a turn to finish off the Praha? And the Villager is a fire unit, which means these two wind unit will not do much damage. And punishment gonna drop, and that's gonna drop the Savannah as well. Gani alone, I don't think has what it takes. Oh no! Oh no! Gaia might have just lost the game. Gaia might have just lost the game. He finished off the Praha, but the Villager is a fire unit. And once again, the law of element will make sure that Villager is gonna punish this Gani. And GG, Mr. Chung will take game 5 and be the best player in Summoners War in 2020. After everything, Mr. Chung with the protagonist hairstyle, the thickest plot armor in history of Summoners War, he's gonna take the win. He's more than happy to win this money. Look at him. He is so happy about his win. GG. He's gonna take the win home and he's gonna buy more rehab packs. Mr. Chung. They gotta say which person has longer hair is gonna win. Congratulations, Mr. Chung. He's gonna bring home a huge ass cup, a big ass check, and he got that bright ass smile on his face right now. He is so happy, but unfortunately, there's no stage for us to congratulate him. There's no crowd. It's just him in his room to be like, yo, mom, got that 100K check. Oh my God, GG.